Mind you, I only had 2 boyfriends my whole life, and I'm 25.
Damn. I'm sorry.
And he was blowing my phone up that middle of the night. I was like, oh!
I'm in danger.
No. This world shall know pain.
Yeah, I'm on a roll like I am on wheels. Strapped up just like we Navy SEALs. I don't do drugs, I don't pop pills. She wanna get higher, I put her in heels. Eat up the beat like it's a meal. Married to the money, where's my veil? Yeah, I like it blue, I like it teal. Only sipping lean if I pop the seal.
Hey y'all, so why the fuck I just came in from walking my dog, and my dog, this is why I fucks with him, because he'll see something before I see it, and he'll just stop, or he'll like perk his head up real high, and he did that, and I'm like, what, use your words, Why the fuck was there a wild fox in the middle of the fucking sidewalk? So when we left off, I was talking about that gang banging dude, Jordan.
What a hood niggas at?
That was like my first kiss and whatever. The last time I saw him was the end of December 2017. So after that, I had moved all my stuff. My dad conned me and was sweet talking me into moving to Alabama because he was in the military and you had to have like a certain percentage of disability, and he gave them some excuse, I don't know. And I got free college, and like my brother and then my sister, he was sweet talking me like, oh, I'll get you a car and I'm gonna get you and your brother your own apartment. And just tell me what I wanted to hear, because I really didn't want to move. Like, he was literally like gaslighting me into moving to Alabama, and something in my spirit was like, bitch, don't go, do not go. So I did, and I highly regret it. I wish I never fucking did that. The first week of January, I moved to Alabama. So I'm looking at my notes. So I finally decided to download Tinder because I never had Tinder before. I only had that weird ass, I think Tinder was new. Didn't Tinder just come out in like 2017, 2018? I downloaded Tinder, and you know, I was just like, damn, all these chocolate niggas here. Like, the dudes in Kansas ain't got shit on the men in Alabama. Not that I really give a fuck right now. You know, I was just like, oh my god. Also, I love applesauce.
We do not care.
I was just matching with like a bunch of guys because I tried to reconnect with some old friends, and you know, we reconnected when I moved back, but bitches is weird as fuck. Bitches is just weird as fuck.
I don't need friends, they disappoint me.
It's March. It's like March or April of 2018. I matched with this one guy. Let's call him T. So T was from Mobile, Alabama. He went to some college. I think it was in Mobile, I don't know. And it was like some Christian college. Then he transferred from there to UNA. And also, so did his best friend. I think they were both from Mobile, Alabama. Me and this guy start hanging out. I remember the first time we met each other, we met at the Starbucks on campus. And the first thing this dude says to me is like, wow, so you're not a catfish. Why would you say that? We were just talking, and I was like awkward because again, I'm still new to boys. Yeah, so literally after that day, we literally started hanging out. If not every day, every other day, because like I said, we were on campus. Like, I was always on campus, and then we see each other, we make time for each other, and then we just started seeing each other and hanging out. Like, we would go to the animal shelter and like walk the dogs, which was like low-key traumatic because I don't remember exactly what happened, but I was walking this one dog, and she was my favorite. Like, my dad would not let me adopt a dog. And then he decided I could get a dog, and then when I told him, oh, this is the dog I want. No. You're going to get a Doberman. Okay, cool, fine, fuck it. Can I get a Doberman? Why would you get a Doberman? You don't need a Doberman. We're going to get you a little dog.
I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP.
Okay, here's a little dog. Nah. Like, bruh. This one day, we were like walking the dogs, and then his friend's dog got loose, which was like a pit. And it's funny because I was like taking a video, and I was like, haha, all pits are vicious. Why the fuck did his pit get loose and attacked my dog? Like the dog that we were walking. And when I tell you, it's literally traumatic. Like the blood. And like the poor dog that we had, like, she was so sweet. Like, we literally had to get her to warm up to us. Like, she would not get out her cage. And I'm just like, she's never going to trust anyone again, because we finally got her to trust us. His friend's dog got loose that he's walking and fucking attacked our dog, bro. And like, T's dumbass, he didn't know what to do. He could have literally just picked her up because he's big and tall enough. But he literally has the leash and is like swinging the dog, trying to get the dog from underneath his friend's dog that got loose. And I'm just like, that shit's traumatic. Like, that shit will randomly play in my head.
Me alone!
And I just cannot forget about that. Like, I will never forgive them for it. Like, this is why I hate being around people, because people are just dumb as fuck and they don't pay attention to little shit. Like me, I'm always paying attention to the littlest shit. Like today at work, my coworker left her deal jackets like randomly on this like random ass bench, and I peeped it. And she was just like talking, running her mouth, and I'm like, did you leave all those packets over there? And she's like, oh my god, I've totally forgot. Like shit like that. Like, I just noticed little shit. So the fact that you didn't notice that your dog got loose, and then when you did get it loose, you didn't calmly put it back on the lead. Because if you freak out and you're like, oh, and like try to put it back on the leash, then you're fucked up. You can sense a dog's energy, bro. I don't know, I just got pissed off. I just got triggered. Anyway, yeah, so we would like literally go to the dog animal shelter and like volunteer and like walk dogs and stuff together. We would just do like stuff like that, which is cool because I actually had like a friend to get out the fucking house and like, do shit with, so that was cool. I liked him for the most part. Like, we could actually conversate and stuff like that, but I did notice he was like a little clingy, like just a little bit. Like whenever we would I just had like a cringy flashback. Like every time we'd be in his dorm, he would just want to kiss me the whole time, and I'm like, bruh, can we not? Or like he would like just be all on me. I don't know. And it's crazy because most girls would be like, oh, I want to be clingy, I like clingy. He was really like a good guy. And then before he left, he was like, you know, we hang out a lot, blah blah blah, I really like you, so like, will you be my girlfriend? And I was just like,
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Cause I was driving when he asked me this. Like, you couldn't have asked me a different time. I was literally driving and he asked me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, like, yeah, of course, whatever. And I was like happy, but then I was like, bruh. Cause I'm like, oh my god, I've never had a boyfriend before, and he's actually asking me, so of course I'm gonna say yes. But then,
okay, so before one of you fucking podcast bros, Mr. I don't know how to wash my ass, but my bitch better know how to cook clean. She better be a 10. She better be a 36, 28, 36. Shut the fuck up. Before y'all be like, see, this is why bitches never grateful. No, I was grateful that he asked me. Like, I genuinely was excited.
But a bitch is allowed to have standards. The fuck? Damn, just because you have a fucking deflated air mattress on the ground that you gotta pump up every 20 minutes because there's a fucking leak and you too broke to fucking replace the shits, doesn't mean that people can't have fucking standards or fucking morals or certain qualities in a person that they want. Like, not everybody wants to be a bum. I can be picky the fuck, okay? Okay, go wash that tub, Bookie. I know you got a brown ring around the bitch. Another part of me was like, because his friend, let's call him D, I don't think I ever hung out with T by himself. If I did, it was gonna be once or twice. But D was always with us, and D was such a hater. Like, he would insult me or like sneak diss me anytime he could. Like, I was really insecure with my forehead, bro. I got bullied about it my whole fucking life. Literally, elementary school. Literally, like, being cornered by boys in my grade and older.
And another motherfucking thing, bitch. I have my Beats headphones on. That's why it sounds like I'm recording from a fucking school microphone. But it's crazy because the boys that bullied me were later in my DMs. And it's hilarious to me because they would literally berate me, like, publicly in front of everybody. Like, you know, at school pep rallies when all the kids had to go in the gym, they would literally bully me there. Like, just loud as fuck, or like they would go down a line of girls and be like, oh, she a 10, 10, 10, 10. They get to me and they'd be like, 1 with your big forehead. Like, damn, bitch, but you were in my DMs though. That's crazy. Have fun getting shot up in the ghetto that you stay in. Have fun with the pedophile charges. Anyway, carry on.
Like, being cornered and them just like just insulting me. Like, that shit is not okay. And I would deal with that every day in elementary school. Teachers never do shit. They never do shit. I even told my parents. Parents don't do shit. Parents will literally be like, tell me if somebody's messing with you, and you tell them, and they're like, oh, you know, they're just playing with you. Like,
obviously y'all want me to kill myself. Obviously y'all really want me to kill myself, and I will do it. I'm not one of you other bitches. Like, I will kill myself.
But his friend will always like make little smart remarks, and then T would be like, bro, chill. And it's like, are we a couple or are we a throuple? Because he was always involved in everything, and he was always trying to like insult me. So I didn't really like that part. And I thought he was I low-key thought he was gay, but he had a girlfriend. And also, bro didn't know how to drive. Mind you, he was like 2 years older than me. He didn't know how to drive. He didn't have a car or a license.
And another thing, bitch, before y'all be like, see, bitches don't know how to hold a nigga down before. Bitches don't know. They just want, shut the fuck up. I could just hear the fucking podcast bros right now. Shut up, ho.
And, you know, not to sound like picky or like a bitch or nothing, but he kind of couldn't dress either.
Damn.
Like, he would just literally wear whatever. You know, I'm just like, bruh, I can't. I'm sorry. Like, why are you wearing two reds on top of each other and, like, blue shoes? Like, I remember when I was working in the mall, a guy came to say hi, and his outfit was kind of crazy. And then he was all like, kiss me. And I'm like, bro, I'm at work. But yeah, I mean, like, he wasn't a bad guy. My check marks weren't being checked. I don't fucking know. And the biggest thing for me is, like, he couldn't drive. Like, mind you, I lived out in the middle of nowhere, and I had to drive 35 minutes one way to college every fucking day. And then I would have to, like, drive us around, and it's just like, bro, like, how you're big age, you don't know how to drive? Like, I don't know. Also, like, whenever we would hang out, and, well, you know, the throuple, the three of us would hang out, every time you would, like, run into one of his friends or something, he'd be like, oh, hi, this is Tori, da-da-da-da, this is my girlfriend, whatever. Mind you, I only had 2 boyfriends my whole life, and I'm 25.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
And after, like, he would introduce me, like I was still socially awkward at this point. Now I could talk to anybody. I could laugh your daddy about his draws if I wanted to, okay? Don't play with me. I was still socially awkward, so, like, whenever he would be like, oh, hi, this is Tori, da-da-da, I just be like, oh, hi. And just, like, stand there awkwardly. Like, I wasn't like, hi. And so after, like, the interaction happened, they'd be like, damn, Tori, why are you acting so da-da-da? And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Then the summertime came, and then he moved back to Mobile, Alabama for the summer. And I remember, like, the last day we saw each other, but I just remember, like, me saying bye for, like, he had to go, but, like, I wouldn't leave his dorm because I was just like, bye. Yeah, and then I also remember the day that I said bye to him, my brother, like, the night before T had to go back home, my brother, like, banged on my door at, like, 3 a.m. It was like, I need to go to the hospital. Bro had kidney stones, and it's funny because when he banged on my door, he was like, oh, bro, and then he, like, went and collapsed.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
He went and collapsed on the living room couch, and for some reason in my, like, I was still half asleep. I thought it was a dream, so I was like, bro, let me take my ass back to sleep. And then, like, 5 minutes go by, and he's like, bang, he's like, bro, I need to go to the hospital. And I was like, bro, I was like, okay. Fast forward to, it's now like July 2018, and he's been gone for like a month or 2 at this point. We would talk on the phone and stuff, and, like, I will say, out of all the men that I've dated and, like, talked to, whenever we would talk on the phone, it was so natural. Like, he would actually ask me, like, intellectual questions, and we would literally be on the phone for, like, 7 hours, and there was never an awkward pause. It was never silence. Like, it was just, like, that. And, like, I felt like he actually cared about my thoughts, which I've never dealt with before. Out of all the men that I've went on dates with or dated or had situationships with, I felt like he was the only one who genuinely cared. I didn't see us lasting for some reason, and I always trust my gut. Even if I second guess it for like 2-3 times, I'm still gonna follow through. It might not be like at the time that it needs to be, but I just felt like I'm not really feeling this anymore. And it wasn't because I haven't seen him for a while, because I was kind of feeling this way while we were hanging out. But I felt bad, and like the people pleaser in me couldn't do it. And then also I didn't want to be alone, so that was like wrong of me. But long story short, it was like July. He only had like 3 weeks to come back. He had 3 weeks to come back for school or whatever. And I remember we were just on the phone, and he was just talking, and then I like went down to my dad's, and me and my dad were talking, and I was just kind of like ignoring him on the phone because I didn't know how to like hang up. I don't know. And he was just like I could hear the sadness in his voice, and he's like, okay, I guess I'll hang up now. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then like the next day he's like, we should talk and blah blah blah. And long story short, we ended up breaking up. And then like I remember when classes started back up, he messaged me. He was like, hey, would you be down to like get coffee and talk? And I left him on scene. And I feel so like I still feel bad because I didn't have to be cold like that, but I was. So
I'm out this bitch.
now he has a son who's super adorable. He'll like randomly swipe up on my stories on Instagram like last year and just say like a little bit of outrageous things. And then like his friend D, he was also like commenting on my Instagram stories, and he was just saying random shit like, damn, let a nigga pay your rent.
Cause that shit you poured in the kitchen, I should have fucked you up, but I let you walk away.
Or something like that. And I'm just like, I didn't forget about that shit you said. But yeah, so that was my first boyfriend ever. As you can tell, I don't last long with these men. And I noticed like that pertains to like any type of relationship, like friendship, a coworkership, a relationship, a situationship, a family membership, bitch. That shit don't last long with me. Like I can't. And it's not that I don't like commitment or like long time relationships, you know. It's just I just don't be putting up with shit. I don't know.
You guys are ghetto ignorant monkeys. Literally, porch monkeys. I jigaboos.
Okay, so now let's talk about my next little boo. This happened around like October-ish, November-ish. I took my thirsty ass back on Tinder.
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit.
Then I matched with this one guy. His name, let's call him Jay. And now he's probably still watching me. We met on Tinder, of course, and he lived in Birmingham, Alabama, which is like two and a half hours away from where I was. I don't know why I liked him, but I did. And so, like I said, he lived in Birmingham. And so we decided to meet in Huntsville, Alabama. And it's like an hour and some change away from both of us. So it was like in the middle. And I remember our first day or hanging out time, we met at this mall. It wasn't Bridge Street. It was the other one. We met there and we were just like walking around. It was awkward. And I did notice he was snaggled too. He had braces, like his teeth was straight, but one tooth was longer than the rest of them. And like I would just always stare at it. Like I naturally stare at people's lips when I talk. Like even recording this video, I'm looking at my lips because I can hear, but like it's like my type of subtitles. Like I can't watch a movie or TV without subtitles. Like I'm watching TV right now and there's subtitles, so I literally have to read people's lips. And I know people are probably like, why the fuck is she staring at my lips? Bitch, I'm trying to hear what you're saying. So Jay, he was older than me, of course, and he wasn't in school. He worked full-time, but he still stayed with his mom, but he had like money saved up. I think he was trying to buy a house or something like that. He was like barely taller than me, and he was kind of chubby. I mean, he wasn't ugly.
Again, bitch, this is for you ugly ass insoles who are gonna be like, see, bitches don't even be all that. Like, you ain't even all that, and you over here, da-da-da-da. Bitch, shut the fuck up. On my best day, I'm a good 8 out of 10, okay, ho? The fuck? Let's talk about that plaque buildup on your teeth. Let's talk about that. It's quiet, ain't no back talk. You got something to say, Tommy? Period.
Like I said, I just be dating. But yeah, I mean, he was super nice at first, and like and shit like that. We would text all the time. We would hang out like once or twice a month because we have to meet on the weekends because, you know, work and shit like that. I went to his place twice. The first time I went to his place was, I think it's a carrot. It was December. I know that because Mr. J took my Visa card. It happened December 24th, 2018. I remember the exact date because I lied and told my dad that I was at my friend's quinceañera's party in Huntsville, Alabama, and everybody was staying at the hotel. Bitch, I was lying my ass off. And he was blowing my phone up that middle of the night. I was like, "Oh, I'm in danger." And then my mom started blowing my phone up. I was like, "Ooh, girl, you all the way in Kansas. Like, we in Alabama. Like, what are you gonna do?" I don't know. All of a sudden, he just like flipped. Like, he was super sweet, and then all of a sudden, he was just like an asshole. Second time I went to his place, which was the last time I went to his place too, his energy was just so off. Like, we had went out to eat, and then we had went to the lake, and like, he was just so like cold. I don't know, and it was just awkward. Like, I literally wanted to cry the whole time because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, yeah, and I remember he had the audacity to say, mind you, I said he's chubby. He had the audacity to tell me, yeah, if you gain weight, I'm gonna have to leave you. Like, you're gonna have to get in the gym or something, but like, if you got fat, like, I'm leaving you.
Boy, if you don't get...
Is a call coming from inside the house, babe? You had the audacity to fix your lips to say that to me. Like, I didn't really have the audacity. I'm tired of these Negroes. I really am. Like,
I'm not upset with y'all because I know you're mentally ill, which is why one day I'm going to open up a hospital for mentally ill Africans.
But so, I ain't gonna lie, things ended kind of messily, and it was completely his fault, by the way. But for some reason, I was the one apologizing. Like I said, I was very dumb, very delulu, very men dependent, very not secure within myself. I needed men validation for some reason, and things ended badly, and I was the one apologizing when I literally had nothing. I was the victim.
This is so humiliating.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then like I remember I also found hair in his bed. This is a bust down middle part, babes. I'm wearing my natural fro. This isn't me, babes. Who's this? Like, he's like, oh, bro, my mom, she, like, it's probably from her doing laundry, like, da-da-da-da. Okay, because when things ended messily, why the fuck, literally, like, the next day, he posted some girls sitting on his bed.
Good, boo. Fuck these niggas. Fuck 'em.
And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, so yeah, you know, let me make some phone calls. Your mama crib getting shot up. You're death to them all. You know what I'm saying?
Death to all of them.
Oh, he was like, that's my friend. Da-da-da, you're insecure, blah, blah, blah. But girl, like, I don't know. He was weird as fuck. Then had the audacity, like, a year and some change later to, like, try to hit me up. Like, hey, what's up? Your weight is up. That's what's up. Your weight. Also, don't be trying to be like, damn, this bitch is fat fuck because y'all bitches sensitive as fuck nowadays. No, bitch. He went low. I went to hell. And that's just that. That's just what it is. Yeah, that was messy as fuck. But I did lose my Visa card to this man. I honestly don't regret it because it was very much Vienna sausage. So it didn't really hurt, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was like a good first Visa card. That was that, man. Like I said, we started like October, November 2018 and things ended February of 2019. So when things ended, I'm not gonna lie, I was like super depressed, and like the way things ended, I was just like, my world came crashing down because I was like, I never thought something like this would happen to me. Like, I was just like, and it got so bad that like I just hated myself. And I literally tried to unalive myself. It got so bad. Like, I remember I was telling my friends shit that was happening. And I do kind of feel bad for, like, trauma dumping, bitch. Like, trauma dumping. Mack truck dumped on her ass. Like, but, like, again, she was my friend, right? So I was just telling her all these feelings and thoughts I'm having, and like I was just so depressed, and I'm like, and she's like, bitch, get help, bitch, get help. And like, I mean, yeah, get help, but I also didn't like the way she was saying it. So I'm gonna just clarify, like, the way she was saying it, like, I would literally tell her something, how I'm feeling, and then her only response to everything is, girl, go get help. And I feel like as a friend, like me, whenever friends would tell me how they're feeling, I would literally take notes and be like, okay, so you said this, you could go about it this way, your feelings are valid, da 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 da. I'm not gonna be short and be like, go get help. Like, I just feel like that was very short and like, you know, if you don't know, you don't know. If you do know, you do know. Okay, period, bye. I don't know, but like I said, she was the only friend I had to confide in, I guess you could say. And I feel like it was kind of wrong for me to like put all that on her, I will admit. Oh, sorry, that shadow scared the fuck out of me. I thought there was a demon. It was kind of wrong for me to like put all that on her, so I will admit that. Real bitches unite. My mom found out. She's all the way in Kansas and I'm in Alabama. I pretty much tried to unalive myself, and then, you know, my friend at the time that I was trauma dumping on called the popo. He's like, yeah, like, what? Like, don't do that. Like, go outside. You're young. Go make friends. And people try to make it seem like making friends is so easy. Especially me. Like, I moved around my whole fucking life. I've never had anything stable. And then when I did, when I was in school and was making friends, you know, like elementary school, middle school, high school, bitches is messy as fuck. And they just want to see you be miserable and unhappy. And they literally bully you. And I was just constantly bullied, and then I'm moving and then making new friends, get bullied, get backstabbed. So of course it's natural for me to not trust people or like not have long lasting relationships. I feel like I have a gift of like seeing people's bullshit up front. And even though like I would ignore shit like that all the time, I still dealt with it, and then I would get backstabbed and I'd be like, bitch, you dumbass bitch. I'm looking in the mirror, you dumb fucking bitch. Why the fuck did you put yourself through that shit just to have a friend? Yeah, so it got so bad. I was so depressed that I had to literally unenroll from all my classes. Like, I had to have my therapist sign forms and present these forms to like some higher up at the university so I could like drop out and not have to face the consequences for it. And then like my dad literally flew my mom in, and I drove 12 hours to Kansas. And I was there for like 2 or 3 months, or just surrounded by family so I could like get my spirits up and shit, which it did work. But at the same time, my ass was thirsty and I was immediately on Tinder. Didn't learn my lesson. My thirsty ass. But yeah, so while I was in Kansas trying to like get my hopes and spirits back up, I was on Tinder, and I matched with this one guy named C. Let's call him C. So C went to the HBCU in Huntsville, Alabama, and we had matched before I had left to go to Kansas. And we were just texting a little bit. I was being grown, and I was just like, oh, you know, I'll be back in Kansas, or I'll be back in Alabama soon. I'm trying to fuck some, basically.
But what the fuck?
Yeah, so we were just planning. Like, I was being grown, and I was just trying to have my little yeah. I was just trying to have a little yeah when I moved back, because, you know, I'm trying to swipe my Visa card again, you know what I'm saying? I didn't learn my lesson at all while I was at home. I mean, I did feel better when I was, you know, surrounded by family. Well, I finally moved back to Alabama in like June or July, because I know I started summer classes. In one summer semester, because, you know, like summer classes, you can either have like 3 months worth, or you can have 2 months worth, or a month worth. In 1 month, I took trigonometry, because these are the classes that I had to make up for. Trigonometry, chemistry, biology, sociology, and then some other elective. I don't remember what it was. And then I was also working 2 jobs. Like, bitch, I was insane. Yeah, so I get back, and the first thing my thirsty ass does is plan to link with this guy at his dorm. So that was the only thing on my thirsty ass mind. So see, he was like tall as fuck, skinny, dark skin. He kind of looked like a frog, just a little bit. But you know, my thirsty ass was just like, ooh, literally up front we were like, it's just gonna be like a yeah, nothing serious, no labels, no ties, just a yeah. But my ass was like, so we're getting married. I literally thought in my head like, oh, he's gonna want to be with me, like it's me. I remember I was in my feelings because he didn't text me for like 2 days, and I was like, why the fuck isn't he texting me? My man thirsty ass, girl.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
You literally, this is me talking to my past self. Girl, you literally established being just like, yes, no labels, no nothing, just yeah. Why the fuck were you tripping over a text back? That's not your man. My friend at the time, we're not cool anymore. Shocker. Her and I drove my car to Huntsville, and then like she dropped me off at his dorm. Like I let her drive my car. I would never do that in a million years. I don't know why the fuck I did that. And she like met her friends in Huntsville while I was being grown. So, you know, it's just like, I don't know, I'm just like cringy as fuck. Because you know when niggas try to be serious and try to be all seductive, like they'll go from to, like, it was cringy as fuck. And I literally laughed. But yeah, so we would like text and stuff, but we only linked like 3 or 4 times. And because the first time was at his dorm, and the second time, I think I went to his apartment twice. And then he was the first guy I snuck into my place, by the way. So I feel like this was over a course of like a year, because I remember like the first 2 times I was single, and then the 2 times after was after my ex that I'm going to talk about next. And I can't believe I did this. Oh my god. We would like hang out and text and stuff, but it was never nothing serious. But I just figured I would mention him because he was like my second ever Visa card swipe, if you know what I'm saying. And I just feel like that was significant because it was like all downhill from there.
Oh my god.
That's nothing too major, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I had to mention him because he comes back up later in a situation that I didn't realize I fucked up in. And this meme kind of depicts about how I feel about C, because it wasn't intentional, but it happened. And I feel like it was going to come out eventually. Not that it's bad. I didn't know and I didn't really understand. But, yeah, so next we're going to talk about my very first lust. Let's say that. So my next video, we're going to talk about my first lust, because I didn't realize how long this fucking video was, and I only talked about 3 people. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. This series is probably going to be either 4 or 5 videos total. This is the second video, so there's going to be at least 2 more videos. No, there's going to be like 3 videos, because I've dated and like messed with, and when I say mess with, I don't mean sex, by the way. I mean like messed with, like wasting my time basically, or like the intentions were there but it was never followed through, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next messy ass, random ass men I've dated video. Bye.
Gang in this bitch, gang in this bitch, gang in this bitch.